Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Temi and I'm drawing Miss R Fabulous today. So please like and subscribe if you like this video, if you like the drawing, and let me know in the comments who you would like to see me draw next. For those who may not know, Renee is a British YouTuber and influencer, so if you don't know about her, definitely check her out. I was really looking forward to doing this drawing because of the bold makeup and rich skin tones, and so I started with the eyes as usual, and I used just colour and pencils for the eyes. I also used markers for the lashes to get the black and markers for bits of the eyebrows as well. I have a detailed list of all the materials I use with links. I get most of my materials from Amazon. Definitely have a look at the description box if you're interested in knowing all the materials I use. Next, I pan pastel the face. This is always my base layer, as I say for all my drawings. Some colour and pencil artists actually use markers as their base. I've never tried that, but I really like the effect of pan pastels as my base because I'm able to really mix the colours, use the purples for the depth, use the reds to enhance the skin tone. So I really love this method. Then I use colour and pencils over the top, and the main pencils I use are the Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils, but I also use the Faber-Castell Polychromos and some Prismacolors that I have. Again, the list of materials is in the description box. So this step took so long for me. I really feel like a lot of the success from realism is partly talent, but mostly patience. Fellow artists will know that drawings go through the ugly stage, and it takes just layering and building up of colors to get out of that stage, and just a lot of patience to be able to make it through, because genuinely there were so many times where I was ready to give up on this drawing, and I'm so glad that I didn't. My method of blending is to lay down the main colors that I can see. So I just try to imitate the reference picture. So I put down all the colors that I can see, and then if I think it needs to look warmer, then I add some yellows and golds. If it needs to be cooler, or if I'm dealing with any shadows, then I add the purples, sometimes green and blues. So that's how I blend. I use all three brands of pencils that I talked about, and I think the three brands really come together well. I don't think you'll need all three. I only have all three because I started with the Prismacolors and then moved on to the others. At this point, I was finally ready to start the lips. I was okay. I was happy-ish with the skin. And so I put down the base colors with pan pastel, and I knew that I would need to do a lot of layering and a lot of building up to build up the actual specific colors that I needed to make the lips look realistic. So in the picture, there's kind of a brown outline around the lips, like lip liner, and it was very hard for me to blend it into the pink, but again, layering and a careful analysis to make sure that I had the right tones. I actually went back to blend the face just to try to get it looking better, and I used a white pen, which was the Uni Posca paint pen in 1mm, and I used that just for the extra shine and just to give it an extra layer of dimension. I also used a yellow highlighter. It's the Stabilo Pastel highlighter set, and I used that just for the extra gold and the extra shine, and I was really happy with how the face came out. At this point, I think I blended enough. Moving on to the hair, so drawing dark hair is very easy in my opinion because all it requires is a simple dark base layer that goes down, and then the strands, and usually I draw the strands with white or grey colouring pencils, and then it's just a case of a back and forth with markers to ensure that the white is blended out and just looking as realistic as possible. So it's obviously impossible to draw every single strand of hair, but what I do is I just try to capture the shadows as the darkest points and the highlights to make it look as realistic as possible. The neck and chest area was then pan pasteled in the exact same way and drawn over colouring pencils. I want you to notice the reds and the purples that I'm using as I'm pan pasteling. That's what I think gives the most amount of depth with the drawing. You can't expect to achieve a really realistic drawing by just adding black or dark brown. When you're trying to add depth, you kind of have to understand colour theory to know which purples or which reds that you're going to add to the drawing. I don't use a blender to blend, so at this point it was just a lot of patience and a lot of layering to make the chest look as realistic as possible. And this is the final completed drawing. I'm so happy with how it came out, and I really hope you like it. So let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, please subscribe, and feel free to let me know who you would like me to draw next. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.